Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Gemma Galgani. Saint Gemma was an Italian girl who received a stigmata and is also known as the patron saint of orphans and those suffering from lung-related illnesses. She was born on March 12, 1878, in a small Italian town of Camigliano in Italy. She grew up in a big Catholic family and was known to have a gentle heart and a deep love for prayer. Her early life was marked by sadness. When she was still young, her mother became very sick with tuberculosis, and she spent many days at her bedside praying and caring for her tenderly. When her mother died, her heart was shattered, but she found comfort in God through prayer. A few years later, her father, who loved her so much, fell into financial trouble and became ill and died. At this time, she lost both her parents, and this deepened her sorrow, and she soon found herself completely orphaned. Despite all these hardships, her spiritual life grew stronger, and she kept praying to God every day. She longed to become a nun, but her fragile health prevented her from entering any convent. This became an added disappointment to her, yet she humbly embraced her vocation and offered it to God. In her teenage years, she began to experience mystical visions, including the appearances of Jesus, Mary, and her guardian angel. This started her spiritual journey, and even her confessor, Father Germano, later wrote that Gemma had one of the purest souls he had ever met in his priestly life. When she turned 21 years old, she received a stigmata on her hands, feet, and side, and these wounds would bleed on Thursday nights and close on Friday morning, and would repeat again the next week, making it one of the rarest stigmata recorded. Although she had a stigmata, she never sought attention or fame from it. For her, it was the love from Jesus shared to her in a form of suffering. She would often say, "If I saw the gates of heaven open before me, I would turn my back and go suffer with Jesus." This truly manifested how deep her spirituality was and her love for Jesus. Many people who met her were struck by her purity and the serene way she carried her pain. Even though she endured many physical sufferings, she never showed it to anyone. She always appeared calm and refreshed, as if she had never been in pain at all. In her mid-20s, her health began to decline rapidly. She developed a painful form of tuberculosis, the same illness that had taken her mother. On April 11, 1903, she happily passed away on a Holy Saturday. After her death, her story spread all over the town, and her life became an inspiration. Later, people flocked to her tomb to offer prayers and petition, and miracles were reported to happen. In 1940, Pope Pius XII canonized her as a saint and called her a pure and fragrant lily of Christ. Her remains are currently resting inside the sanctuary of Saint Gemma Galgani, also known as the Monastery of the Passion of Christ. She is also venerated as the patron saint of orphans and those suffering from lung-related illnesses. Her feast day is celebrated every 11th of April. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.